Hey wanderer, welcome back to the curious journey where old stories keep whispering new lessons. It all begins quietly with a woman named Hannah. She's praying year after year and nothing's changing. People whisper, the pain grows heavy, but Hannah doesn't quit. She prays through the ache, not around it. She tells God, God, if you give me a son, I'll give him right back to you, and God listens. Her tears turn into testimony for this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me what I asked of him. And just like that, Samuel's born. The boy who would grow up hearing what others had forgotten to listen for. One night, as the candles flicker in the temple, he hears a voice. Samuel, he runs to Eli. You called me. No, I didn't. It happens again. And again. Then Eli realizes that's God. So Samuel whispers back, Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening, and heaven answers. That's how it starts. The era of silence breaks not with thunder, but with a whisper and a willing heart. Maybe that's how God still speaks softly when we're finally still enough to hear. Years pass, Samuel grows, and Israel shifts. The people look around and say, We want a king like everyone else. They stop trusting what's unseen and start chasing what looks powerful. And that's how Saul steps in tall, strong, impressive. The people's choice. At first, Saul leads well, but power starts whispering louder than purpose. He stops listening. He starts performing. And when God gives clear direction, Saul tweaks it to fit his image. That's when Samuel tells him to obey is better than sacrifice, because obedience isn't about control, it's about trust. You can't out sacrifice disobedience. Then God turns the page again. He sends Samuel to Bethlehem to a family that doesn't seem important. The sons line up, and everyone's sure the oldest will be chosen. But God says, You're looking at height, I'm looking at heart. And that's how David enters the story. A shepherd boy still smelling like sheep, but carrying destiny on his shoulders. Soon the boy with the sling stands before a giant. Goliath laughs. You came at me with a stick? David grins. You come to me with a sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty. The stone flies, the giant falls, and history shifts again. But the story isn't about a fight, it's about perspective. David saw what everyone else forgot. The battle was never about size, it was about sight. And maybe that's the heartbeat of First Samuel. God still uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. He still speaks in quiet spaces. He still chooses the ones no one's watching. Because at the end of it all, the Lord does not abandon his people for his great name's sake. He's still speaking and he's still choosing hearts that listen. Until next time, keep wandering through the stories because somewhere between the verses, you might just find yourself.